Hola. So, I'm here with another motherfucker, and, we're gonna
hmm
get into this interview, so go ahead and introduce yourself.
you know how who it is, Shogun, Dignity Battle Force, shout out them, shout out Mud Ties, House of Anarchy Battle League. You know, everything's cool over here. How you been?
Not too shabby, how about you? But, yeah, what got you into battle rap, fam? Just to start out with.
Uh, I would say I used to, because I'm a musician first. I started out doing music. Music was always something that I love to do and still do, like I'm still doing it now, but it was the gratification for me. And so, one of my friends who I met through music, Human, who is prominent in battle rap right now,
Yeah,
Human does his thing.
he is pretty
I
big.
asked him a long time ago, like, why do you battle rap when you make such good music? He told me straight up. I tell a story all the time. He was like, beats don't hit back.
Yeah,
And he
that is
needed
true.
that competition. So the drive of competition and the way that I rap, I was like, yeah, I talk too much shit to not be able to battle, and I wanted to see if I could do it at first. And it was a long uphill battle for me trying to figure it out. So
Yeah, I feel you. Well, there's a difference between writing for music and writing for battles, right?
yeah, yeah, definitely because I tell people that want to battle all the time, like there's a difference in between like doing an in stage performance because whatever you wrote, if you can like sync it up with the rhythm of how shit supposed to go, it makes it easier to follow a rhythm and be on stage and hide behind the instrumental. When you're in a
Yeah,
room full of people waiting on you to say something cool, that pressure
yeah.
different.
That shit is like way more like yeah, it's more pressure too, like to perform it.
hmm
You only get like kind of one take to do it too, and
hmm
that's like really weird. Like that always tripped me out. Is like yeah, you get one fucking one go at it. So uh
Facts. I mean, that's how you prove it. It shows a lot of shit in artistry that people don't take advantage of, like being able to memorize your rounds, being able to
mm,
bring your character out in a public setting, like what you want people to portray you as a rapper really comes out in that moment, and you have one shot to show people who you are. So it's high risk, high reward.
yeah, I feel you. It is like unique in that aspect. It's super cool though.
hmm
But yeah, I mean, like, is that what you like about battle rap, or is like, what else do you like about it in general?
That's one of the things is because I really wanted to prove to myself I could do it, and I love the energy. Like it brings me back to like when I used to play football, how like just being hyped and amped to like go against somebody or go against an opponent. That competition aspect just kept me going,
Yeah,
and proving people wrong because yeah, like a lot of people don't know my story, but
yeah, I've
me. Like
been,
I had an uphill battle, and just to be
yeah,
able to go to war with people and then earn my respect, that makes it fun for me.
yeah, I've been kind of watching you since. You came in about the same time as me, didn't you?
Yeah, like when I had came in, I had got ducked the first couple battles, and then my first battle that I actually had was against Eon, and that's when I got my ass beat. That
Was that your first battle?
was my first battle that I had sanctioned with dignity. My first battle was on no coast. A lot of people don't know. Like everybody wants to brag about out of town plates and how they doing this, that, and the third. Bro, I started out of town. I started on no coast St. Louis, and
Oh
I
yeah.
bombed. Like literally, like my first battle I did okay, but I choked a little bit against a St. Louis legend named Drop. He's going crazy. If you look him up, he's literally called Drop the Ruler. He was my first battle. When he told me
Oh,
straight up, he was like, "Bro, I listened to your music. I couldn't come at your music. Your music is raw, so I had to literally come at you as a rapper. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, you got this shit. You need to practice. You need to keep going." And
yeah.
I just took it from there. And then I had my second battle on No Coast, and I bombed so bad. Like I had an anxiety attack before the battle, and I lost all my material.
Yeah, that
And I
that
tried to
sucks.
freestyle and it just looked bad. And then after that, that's when I stopped battling. And then I came to Dignity. And then the first battle I had on Dignity got beat up by Eon. And after that, I was like, I'm not losing no more.
Yeah. Well, like, what kept you coming back then?
um, I felt like I wasn't showing my true potential. Like I literally let outside life really dictate how I performed on stage, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have just been able to separate the two, because sometimes it's impossible. Sometimes like real life shit just weighs down on you and
Yeah.
whatnot. And I like to be firm believer in no excuses. Like so, I was like, if I don't show my face after that and do something amazing, then I'll really be the like the black sheep or the outcast that I think I am. And I was like, no, I can't do that. Like I'm better than that. It's really more of like a story arc for me. That shit was
Okay,
fun.
I feel you. So you almost had like the whole anime going, and you had
Hmm.
like so like losing almost kind of like, or would you say you lost like your first couple battles? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, so would you say, and like that propelled you to kind of come back and do better in a way?
yeah,
Like,
it did. It definitely did. Especially with
okay,
the people I lost to. I lost to people I shouldn't have lost to. My first battle, I was supposed to lose that because I was in over my head. I didn't know
okay,
how like integrated bro was. But the last two, the one against Eon and the one against I think Reach T from Champagne, Rob knows him, and I shouldn't have lost those. I shouldn't have lost those. Those were easy bodies for me, and I let outside shit dictate my progress. And I
yeah,
paid for it. I literally got shot to the bottom of the barrel and had to start from scratch.
yeah. That's cool. Like a lot of people would like be discouraged by that, and
Mm,
probably not take it in stride that way. That's super cool, actually.
mm. Yeah, it's more of a music ego thing because in music I have such a prominent presence in the Chicago underground, and I get all the respect that I like. I'm well due. I can literally walk into the venues of these Chicago artists and motherfuckers know who I am. They'll be like Wise or Show or whatnot. They know me as Show now because I'm battling, but everybody used to call me Wise, and they'll give me my respect. So I was like, I don't really care about what battle rappers say about me. So that helped me like kind of propel my ego to keep coming back
Yeah,
because
I
I
feel you.
knew if I went and go perform on stage, this shit wouldn't matter.
No, yeah, I feel you on that though. Like, all right, but what advice do you got for like newer battlers, like especially ones who are kind of struggling too, like, because
Hmm.
like I want to say like in no disrespect, you kind of have like the most improvement I've seen from like your first couple battles that I've seen of you to like your last couple battles. Like you excelled at, you took everything you were good at and perpetuated that to like the nth degree. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
like I always kind of saw that potential. All motherfuckers kind of fucked with you a lot, but they were
Yeah.
dickheads. But
Yeah, it is what it is. I've learned, like, that's one thing I did learn. If I can give any advice to start out, is that don't take everything so seriously. You got to take
yeah,
everything with kind of a grain of salt because battle rappers are dickheads. And they, I'm not going to say they're rightfully so, but for the most part, the niggas that's been, like, battling for years and, like, kind of built their repertoire, say, quote unquote, that they literally have a reason to be like, bro, what are you doing here? It's like you walk into a party you wasn't invited to. That's how
yeah,
battle rap is when you start out. Like you're literally in a party where ain't nobody invites you and everybody looking at you like, what are you doing here? What is your purpose?
yeah, it's super weird. It yeah. Um, I feel like Dignity is one of the few places that like isn't like that actually.
Hmm.
Like that I've been to is just like unique in that way. But like there's still some motherfuckers who are like that no matter where you go.
Mm. We are part of that. Me, you, Tony, a couple other people that started out. We put dignity where it was supposed to be. Shout out Cheese for giving us the platform, and we fought for our respect. Like
Yeah,
people did not want to give us the respect, but they kept coming to our battles. They kept coming to be in the limelight, be on camera, tweet, whatever have you, whatever reason you came, you helped Dignity get to where it needed to be. Now we're one of the most respected development leagues in the city. Anybody that knows if you go to Dignity and you get your shit off, then you're going to get, booked somewhere else eventually because
yeah, that
everybody's
is
watching.
facts. And that's probably mostly to Cheese, but like every battler on there did like pretty good work putting on there too.
The
Like
ones that
obviously,
progress, we're not gonna sugarcoat it. The ones that did what they supposed to and not, sitting there to be in front of the camera and say I did it. Yeah, we
well,
did.
yeah, you got to realize like Cheese is kind of taking chances with everyone that she puts on
Yeah,
there.
as you should.
And like that's what's kind of cool about it is you can get like someone who's not battle rap literate, you know, they don't know how to punch, they don't know how to set up bars and all that shit.
Hmm.
And they kind of just saw people doing it and thought like, "Oh, I can get up there and freestyle and shit." And like then you can get people who are like really fucking prepped and just didn't have any accolade what's the word? Like accolades, whatever, to like get on like other leagues and they come through and it's like, "Oh shit, like you know, you get like a variety of talent there." And
Exactly.
then like you get people like like I would say like I had kind of a rough start too, and
Hmm.
like I had to like get my confidence to actually project and like you know be confident in my like rapping ability and like
Hmm.
that kind of sense, you know. But yeah, like and Dignity's the perfect place to go and like just get your shit like together. I don't know.
Exactly.
Like,
You can always get booked on dignity, but it's about the my thing is that like I always like to stress, and which I've been stressing since like my big battle with Jinx is that we have no time to waste. If you really want to get better, it's going to show. Every event that you get put on, every motherfucking card that you're like, whatever opponent you stand in front of, your progression is going to show. And you have two choices whether to actually progress forward so other leagues can be like, all right, I'll take that chance, or you're going to be stuck here forever trying to get your shit off. And you waste other people's time because you take up a spot for somebody that's really trying to progress. Not to say that they won't come up and smoke you one day, and then there's a shot. But point is
yeah.
that you got to use what's given. That's my point. I'm getting at.
No, I feel that. Yeah, I don't know. Dignity's the shit. I can talk about that being the
Exactly.
home all
No,
day.
dignity's great. Like that's why, like out of all the people that have came out, I'm still repping. I actually just repped them out when I went to Raw Talent. When the whole mud went out to Raw Talent, like literally was the first thing I said when they introduced me. Like, cause I can't thank Cheese enough. Like, so I have to give him
Right.
my chin. Like, mind you, she ain't always on point with the with stuff that we agree with, but we all human. We all have disagreements.
Yeah,
But
but
she
like
always was there
she's
for me.
she's like the battle rap ma at this point. Like
She getting there.
like for
She
real,
getting
like
there.
at least for Dignity Cats especially. But like I feel like in Illinois she's becoming like the battle rap ma, and like she'll she'll disagree with you. She'll yell at you. She'll put you in your place, but
Facts.
that don't mean she's always right. That don't mean we're always right either. But like we
Yeah,
can say
exactly.
our shit and we're free to like talk about it. And like the
Hmm.
only real rules in Dignity is don't be a dickhead and show up to the battles. Like
Hmm.
that's all
Exactly.
you
Come
got to do
battles.
is be like halfway cordial and show up.
Hmm. Exactly. Like exactly. That is really not that much many rules of dignity. 'Cause you, from the forum, I mean, from the chat page to the group chats to actual events, a motherfucker literally don't have no goddamn sense. It's
Yeah.
always fun. You always see something. It's always something different. But at the end of the day, we all follow those two rules. As long as you're not a complete nutter asshole and you show up to your battle, it's really, smooth sailing and your career is yours from there.
Yeah. And like there is a certain amount of like shit talk that comes with battle rap that I honestly had to like come to accept because some
Me too,
motherfuckers
bro.
get a little too off the hip with it, and it's like, all right, bro, I was saying hi, and you're like trying to diss me over here, and like some
Hmm.
motherfuckers are crazy, but like you know, it's part of the fun, and as long as it doesn't get out of hand, it's cool. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, like some people not built. Like one thing I do know that I built in rap battle rap is tougher skin. Like I literally had to just take everything, like I said, with a grain of salt. Like it just you can't let stuff affect you because one, that affects your character. To other leads trying to book you. Two, that affects your mental. Like you'll get up there and be worried about what the next motherfucker said, and then forget your lines. Or you can turn that like I do, which is I love battling certain types of people that come for me on the internet because I use those tactics as fuel. Like, bro, you said this, that, and other. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't do the woofing. You know me. I'm condescending and I'm an asshole. I'm a smart ass. So Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do the oh yeah, going to get a picture or making a video with your head on it. Nah, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm going to literally let you talk yourself into a hole, and then when we get there, we're gonna address everything in person.
Nah, yeah, I feel you. I'm here to rap. Like, I try to avoid all that shit talking, but, like, some motherfuckers just draw you into it, too. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna name
especially if you
names,
want to
but
battle them.
what's up?
I said no, especially if you want to battle them too. People know how to pull your chain.
Yeah, certain people. Anyway, what's your favorite battle that you had so far?
My favorite battle that I've had so far. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Everybody gonna know like it's me versus Jinx. One because Jinx, I have nothing but the utmost respect for him before the battle. It was kind of funny. We said we were gonna fail the battle, and I literally, when I first started in No Code, that was the first person they compared me to before I even knew who Jinx was, before Dignity, before I knew anybody. I literally got compared to Jinx, and they were like, "You and Jinx would be a raw ass battle." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Jinx?" And then
I can
I don't
kind of
know this
see it,
nigga.
yeah.
And then just to have it later down the line, and then I remember it like it's yesterday. We was in the comment section, and Chief was setting up the anniversary card, and Goose tried to take Jinx from me, and I was like, no, he's mine, because I already had it in the back of my head, like, no, they be comparing him to me since I started, so I need to get this out the way now while I have the chance, and it's the
Yeah.
anniversary card, and like, I needed to do, and after that, he just fueled the fire, like the constant jokes, the back and forth. We sold the battle, and it ended up being a classic. Top
Yeah.
five Dignity battles.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite battles. That's in my top three, honestly.
Mm.
Um, would you and Jinx ever fucking do a 2-on-2 together or nah?
Bro, we've talked about it too. I told him like, bro, if you ever need help on a 2v2, I would do it with you because me and him would be dangerous.
Like, low key, everything, and I think I said it when I watched the battle too, is like, your strongest parts are his biggest weaknesses and vice versa. So, like, if you
Mm-hmm.
just add those two together, do the fucking fusion dance, like, that's gonna, dude, the setups will be crazy, the punchlines will be fucking crazy, and then, like, what 2-on-2 can stop that? That's crazy.
Exactly.
Like,
Not to mention we both condescendingly funny. It would be
right?
fucking epic.
Like, the same kind of, like, sense of humor, too. Like, it would be,
Facts.
and y'all probably get, like, the same references, so it'd be fire. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know what Jinx
one
is
thing
into.
that
I
Jinx
think
has
Jinx is
over
into
me
that.
is a rap vocabulary. Now, mind you, that doesn't like take away from my speaking vocabulary. I feel like they're different. Like your rap vocabulary and your speaking vocabulary are
Yeah.
very different because I can literally come up with half the shit that Jinx comes up with while I'm just speaking in a conversation. But when it comes to rap, I feel like I should rap a certain way so it comes out different. I can't
Yeah.
go into those long setups or them off the wall ass references. He uses punchlines like that. And I feel like if you added my comedy with those, oh yeah, it'd be dangerous.
Yeah, for sure, dude. But all right. But what's the what's your favorite bar set to you so far?
Repeat the
Fuck,
question. You kind of skipped.
my bad. What's your favorite bar that's been set to you so far?
The favorite, bro. Oh my god, I actually I have two of them because Jinx definitely got one, and then the other one that was said to me was said by uh Drop, my first battle I ever had. The one that Jinx said, he literally flipped my hand, got nicknamed. And nobody had did that before. Like I was like, when you a battle rapper, you got cosign bars that everybody can follow like that. It's like your superpower to see somebody flipping on you. That shit was
Yeah.
fire. I was like, damn. And then he used a very, very like delicate situation in between something that happened to my girlfriend. And I was like, ooh, I want to fight, but that was fire.
Right? Like, that's like how it's supposed to be done, honestly. If you're gonna get personal, you have to be fire. In my
Mhm.
in my opinion. You can't
Exactly.
just
Like if
be
you're
like,
gonna
hey,
get that
personal shit.
personal, if you're gonna get that personal, because she literally could have lost her life that day, it better be creative as fuck.
Yeah. I agree with that. What's the other
The
one
other
though?
line was dropped. He literally was his last line. He was like, "Left this serve as an example. You don't just take a plate because it's offered." And I was like, "You're right, you're
That's kind of
right."
funny. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
I'm like,
that.
"You're right."
Uh, Aeon had a couple good ones. Aeon.
Hmm.
But yeah. Um, how would
You
you
technically haven't lost for real, Johnny. You
What's
haven't
up?
lost for real. If you can literally run that narrative, like nobody has legitimately beat you. Not
No one's beat
legitimately.
me.
Yeah, nobody's legitimately beat me. Because I was just thinking about it when you brought it out. I was like, yeah, Johnny, you ain't really lost like that. Not for real. Everything would be debates, and then like you get a lot of style clashes. You haven't got somebody in your lane yet, like somebody that literally can like
Probably.
go bar for bar with you.
Yeah. Uh, Possibly.
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not that confident, but
No, I'm just saying this is
I'm
an
not gonna
outside
lie. I
looking
don't
in perspective.
remember half the battles I did. So, um, it was like about maybe two or three battles in before I figured out, like, hey, maybe I should do this sober. And like,
Yeah, maybe you should.
yeah,
Maybe you
that
should. Because,
and
like I
like
said, everything's been debatable. Even with you drunk, you're debatable
that's
only
what I hear.
because.
Even when I'm like blackout drunk, like I'm still decent, but I don't know. I want to be better than just decent, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. I'm on the same shit, bro.
And like I kind of want to remember like what I
That I want
said.
to have that memory.
Yeah, and like low key, like uh, not like trying to brag or whatever and shit, but like people were like, "Oh, you were getting reaction from goods." I don't remember. Like
I don't remember.
I have no fucking recollection of goods even showing up. I I was shit faced that whole day. And like people were
Yeah, the
like,
first
"Oh,
time
dude,
I met you, you had a beer in your hand, so I believe
dude,
you.
like I don't know. I just like cuz every other art form you can do that. You can just get shit faced and do. Like
Hmm.
I can get shit faced and play guitar or shit faced and paint and whatever. And like nah, battle rapping you kind of have to be a little more, you
Hmm.
know.
I don't smoke before my battles unless I completely and utterly know my round. Like prime example, when I went against Fat Folks, I did not smoke before that battle because I wasn't sure of my round. And then I had to go first out of the whole group because everybody ducked that day in the yard. So it was kind of like very relaxed crowd reactions, and I almost lost. Only thing that saved me was the fact that Fat Folks choked.
Yeah.
He choked hard as
Um
fuck.
well, I think like his round got a little like his punches weren't landing towards the end either. And I think
That
that
because he lost his
contributed to
momentum.
his choke.
Hmm.
Yeah. But
That momentum because he had it after that Ashley Furniture line. I was like, damn, that was fire.
right.
And he just lost the momentum after that. I was like, fuck, bro, you almost had me.
Yeah, dude, if he kept that energy the whole time, that would have been fire, but he definitely like lost it halfway through his round.
Hmm.
I think you won that one pretty
I won that
clearly.
one by the skin of my teeth.
Uh,
I rarely talk about that battle. I actually seen him
no,
in
I'd
Indiana
say
at
you
Raw
won a little
Challenge.
more than just that. Like, you know, I'd throw some more points your way. It wasn't that
Yeah,
close.
no, I had some creative shit, but he was on he was ready, and I wasn't all the way there. That wasn't the best show. Maybe because I personally know it wasn't my best.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe.
that's why I'm so critical.
Oh, I feel you. Like I'm super like I don't really watch back on my battles. I just one don't like hearing my voice and two I just as I excel, I just pick out every flaw and I'm like, dude, that was stupid. Why would I say that? Like, you know what I mean? Like especially if I go back to like the 431, like oh my
Hmm.
god, except for like maybe 3 lines. I'm like, dude, fuck this whole battle. Like, I do not like any part of it. And like, I don't know. It's just like as you get better, you kind of see what you did wrong. And for some reason, it makes me cringe like 10 times harder seeing myself do bad than other people. But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm not. No, I feel like every battler does that, but we just all handle it differently. Because I felt like that before, like when I battled Lil Glenn, R.I.P. Lil Glenn. Um, I literally went back and I was like, bro, I could have said this like this. My lisp is so prevalent. I ain't even trying to hide it. Man, fuck this whole battle.
I feel it.
Even though I feel like I won, fuck this whole battle, bro.
Right. Like, yeah, I still think I beat 430, but I just, yeah, don't.
I have to watch that again because I remember you saying that in one of the chats before, and I'm like, damn, did I ever watch that battle? And I looked, and I'm like, it was in my
You
watch,
were
and I
at
was
that
like, damn,
battle.
I've only watched this once.
You were in the crowd at that. You said something, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
like, that got on the camera, and I was, like, laughing at it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, yeah. Yeah, you were definitely there, because,
Yeah, I was there. I was there.
I
That's why I
think I,
was
like,
like,
said
I need to
something, and
watch
you were
this.
like, oh, I fucking came prepared, and pulled
Mm-hmm.
out, like, a
Oh yeah, yeah,
bazooka
yeah,
or
yeah. I
something.
remember. Yeah, like he came prepared because his ass was choking. His ass was trying to freestyle. I remember that. I'm like, you just gonna let him do that to you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I got my
fucking,
ass whooped that same night too.
what's up?
I got my ass whooped same night, didn't I?
I don't think you
That was
battled
the
that
same
day.
night Neon happened, wasn't it? Or did I
I
get
think you
ducked that
got
night?
ducked.
I got ducked that night. I heard.
Yeah, I think me and 430 were the only battle that night, honestly.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, it was only battle. You're right.
Yeah,
I just remember. Yeah, no, that was the battle right before Eon, and I let that. Like, bro, I regret that every day because I literally let her pole vault over me in that day, and I had some fire shit that I couldn't remember.
yeah, like,
Fire shit.
there was definitely, like, I saw where you were going with a lot of it, and I was like, dude, just say it. Just do it.
I could, bro. If I could remember it, I'd help you.
I know.
But I
Like, I
couldn't.
can't blame you, but it's just like, oh, fuck. Like, if he gets this off, like, it's super fire, but, yeah. I
Bro,
feel
like,
it.
bro, people was like, if you would have got off that third round, your first two rounds might have gone unnoticed. Cause my third round, I started off so fire, and I was like, bro, every
Yeah,
time I see that failure, I want to shoot myself in the fucking foot. Like every time,
right.
like I had to force myself to sit there and watch it so I can understand what makes me lose my fucking memory in mid battle and know what not to do and how to
Mm,
like perform. And I would literally sit there mad at myself, wanting to beat my own ass. Like, what the fuck,
I
bro? You
feel
fucking
you.
idiot.
Like, if I had a time machine, I would go back and beat my ass a couple times. But yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, like, so, like, how do you prepare for battles now versus, like, back then?
Back then, I was so confident in my ability to rap that I thought that it would work like I do with my music because I listen to my music a lot. I used to try and record my verses and then listen them back, and it didn't stick like it was supposed to because I had learned my confidence is what it was. It wasn't my memorization. It was my anxiety of getting up there and proving my worth that was holding me back. And then once I got over that, it literally clicked, like I said, after that Eon battle and then Huncho. Because when I went against Huncho, I was going to go I was like, I'm going to leave my staple as a comedic battle rapper. I'm going to joke with him. I'm going to ha ha he, I'm going to clown him. And he started talking shit. And I was like, nah, this is the last person that's going to talk to me like that. And then I just started writing. Can I tell you where it came from? No. Like it was just pure anger and resolve of not wanting to lose anymore, and I just used it, and it ended up playing way better than I expected. People
Yeah.
were in shock. Like the one thing that I use as a weapon is shock value. Maybe that's why I let people talk the way they do. Like because like every time somebody says, "Oh yeah, Shogun's not ready for this," or "Shogun ass," or "He's trash," I literally come up with some of the newest or the most fire original shit that people have ever heard, and then people like, "If the shock value, if you wanted me to lose so bad."
Like, low key, like, if people want to drop their expectations, fucking let them. Like, then when you come through with fire shit, it's like, alright, like, what do you have to say now? Like, funny fucking
Oh yeah,
story.
no, you know me, and I'm an asshole. I walked up to everybody after that Jinx battle, like, cause Ski, Too Cold had him beating me. I walked up to him like instantly. So what was that? Oh, okay. Duke
Yeah.
the shooter was like, "Oh yeah, you look nice out there. I'm gonna have to come smoke you." I'm like, "There's
Oh,
not
after
enough fat jokes
Honcho?
in the world." Hmm?
After Honcho?
Yeah, no, no. After Jinx, after
Oh,
Jinx that
okay.
happened, Duke the shooter walked up to me. He was like, "I'm gonna have to come outside and smoke you." I'm like, "It's not enough fat jokes in the world, dog.
Nice.
It's not enough."
But, yeah, like, thinking back, like, I think Honcho was where some of your, like, best shit started to come through, and then
Mm-hmm.
like, what was that one fucking line? Like something about getting the leg up on him or something, but like the
Oh
setup was pretty
yeah,
fire.
because okay, that was funny because this is when I have to give a big shout out to Josh Carroll and Tony Graham because they literally sparred with me, if not every day, every other day until that Honcho battle because I was so serious. They literally kept me on my shit, so shout out to them. But they literally kept telling me, bro, he's bow-legged. Y'all need to put something in that in there. And I'm like, me being the humble person I'm like, I got too much integrity to talk about him like that. And then when I got in front of him and I seen how bad it was, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. That shit was funny. And in that line, I was like, if they ever told you had a leg up on me, I'm cutting the other one off to even you out. And everybody looked
Yeah,
down at
there
his
you
leg
go.
and went crazy. I
Like
was
that
like,
was fire, yeah. Like
mm-hmm.
at that, like there's like some of your punchlines are pretty quotable, honestly, and like I fuck with your punchlines a lot. But
I
do
appreciate
you
that. That
like?
makes me feel good.
Yeah, I feel you. But do you like just prep more, or do you like run over your shit more often? Like, how do you prepare for shit
For
like
this
nowadays?
opponent, well, I watch a lot of battle rap. I only watch a couple people. I don't watch as much as I used to when I was. It's funny when I was doing music just prevalently and not doing battle rap. I watch the most battle rap. Now that I do battle rap, I rarely watch it, only because I guess I'm in a lifestyle now. But like even the mud calls me Batman because I literally break down rappers. I literally break down rappers to their structure of how they form shit. And when I looked at Huncho, like we're just using this as an example of prep, I was like, you think you funny, you have a very mainstream way of making punchlines. You really a 1, 2, 3, 4 rapper. So it's like after every third line that really didn't make sense to the punchline, or maybe the third line that makes sense, then here comes the punch. All
Yeah.
right, cool. I know exactly how you're gonna come. So now that
Mm,
I know if I have a amazing flow, it's not gonna work. If I have long drawn out schemes that end up with a punchline way better than your shit, it's not gonna work. If I literally is just as funny as you, if not better, then it's not gonna work. And that always has been my mindset since then. Like I don't attack rappers' personal lives. I attack your battle rap life and how you
I
rap.
feel that. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I don't know. Do you not like personals then, or?
No, I like personals. I feel like personals do take away to a certain degree because they're the difference in between a personal that literally means something and like it hits home because it's relatable to the crowd, and then a personal that you're just trying to air somebody dirty laundry.
I
That
feel
that
that.
that
Yeah.
that that that's foul. Like when you get information from somebody, this, that, and the other, and then you put it out to the public or you show a screenshot on stage. I think that shit kind of ass. It's funny, I guess
Yeah.
it's entertainment, but not
I
cool. But when you
agree.
say something like somebody said this or they did this, and then they literally spend their whole entire career trying to act like they're not what they said they did. Or like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you did this, but then guys chase you down the block and you act like you don't know them, stuff like that. When you dismantle a person's like character, I actually like that because I hate when people stand in the light that's not them. I hate that. I
No,
hate when
I feel
people
you.
do fake shit. So I guess I kind of like persons, kind
Yeah.
of, but it just
There is
it's
a
a certain.
line though. Yeah. Like, there's definitely a line between like, I don't know. What's the fucking word? Doxing people. Like,
Doctor, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like prime example of personals I don't like when T Rex tried to expose Charlie Clip's father for being a snitch.
Yeah.
And then Charlie flipped that whole thing on his head. And I tell you, I felt so good.
Yeah. I mean, it worked out for Charlie, but yeah, it was kind of
hmm
douchey to bring that up to begin with.
hmm
Yeah. How do you judge battles then? Like,
I
what do you
judge
look for?
battles on originality, on bars, of course, because like if you judging a battle and you literally don't judge for bars, then what's the point of battle rap? That has to be a number one thing.
I
So the
feel that.
bars
Yeah.
you display, your originality and the structure of your round, and how clean you are. Like that's just me. Like you, because I'm the stumble king, and I had to learn that when you stumble through shit, you lose momentum and you lose crowd. And then,
Yeah,
fourth of all, entertainment. Like, what do I see different from every other battle rapper? Because there's a lot of battle rappers that take a blueprint and then they just stick to it. Yeah, you
that
got
is
hot
true.
lines, but you just like so and so. You just like chess. You just like Shotgun Suge. You New Jersey twerk, and I don't like that. Like you literally battle rap loses his originality often more times than not
I
because
agree.
people always
Yeah,
trying to be like the next person.
yeah. I mean, I think a lot of bars get overused, in my
Hmm.
opinion. Like some people hear someone do something and then they try to do like a spin on it, but they lose the point of like what's what's a spin on something and what's just blatantly taking the bar, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's a certain amount of like people have to have seen it, or like I don't know, if you say it like right after the battle that said it, maybe that's one thing, like oh you're rebuttaling or whatever, but
Yeah.
yeah, there is like a huge difference between just taking a bar and like, you know, a
No, I
reference
mean,
to it.
even to take it a step further, people take entire like personas. Like we know,
Yeah.
we know Chilla Jones is known for like extravagant schemes, and motherfuckers will literally sit there and try to rap like that
Yeah.
because that's their favorite battle rapper. See, we know JC has like amazing punchlines, and people will try to rap like that. And that's what gets me when people take an entire style and then you just end up being a clone, and it might take you far, especially if you got because you can do that and then have better lines, and then I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine, it'll be good for a minute, but after a while, you're either gonna have to battle this person they're comparing you to, or you're gonna just
Yeah.
be in that person's shadow for the rest of your career, and you don't want that.
Yeah. I think there is a certain amount of like authenticity necessary in
Hmm.
battle rap too. Like if you're not yourself, it's gonna get pointed out pretty quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah, like people are just gonna be like, "Oh, you're just basically a diet him," and it's like, "Oh shit," and then that's your whole career from then on out.
Exactly.
But yeah, fucking what's your favorite anime?
That's a great question. Um, My favorite anime is a one season anime that a lot of people don't know about called Gurren Lagann. I love that fucking anime. It taught you about how much you can literally do for everybody around you, but if you're not content with self, then there really is no point to it.
I feel
You got to
that.
be content with loss. It like literally, if you showed a kid that can have the grasp or the mentality to understand what death is, and it's not like it's like one of those gory animes either. It's really like bright flash of light. It was supposed to be a joke,
Yeah,
and it actually like the characters did so well that everybody loved the goddamn anime, and they only gave us one season. But bro, you watch this man literally lose everybody close to him and be like, you know what, we did it for the greater good. And I'm
what's
happy.
it called?
Gurren Lagann. It's a mech anime too.
I haven't heard of that one honestly.
I send you a link to. I'll send you
Cool.
a link to what how it's spelled because you got to spell it right and like show
Yeah,
you some clips from it because it's very good, bro. It just be ready to be upset at the ending because the ending really hurts you, but it's like damn, bro, like he couldn't get nothing.
yeah. I
Like
feel.
he couldn't get a trophy, not a car,
I'm
like
cool with
no
sad
type of
endings.
happiness.
I don't think life is always happy, so I'm
Yeah,
cool with
nah,
it.
that's great. That's a great way to look at it.
But yeah, no, yeah, I'll definitely check that one out. That sounds cool. But do you like swords or not?
Hell yeah! I would name
Was
my name came from Japanese philosophy. Shogun being
yeah,
the rightful ruler or set of power in place of the emperor in whatever province that they were placed. They were judge, jury, and executioner. But there weren't a lot of honorable shoguns in that era. But the ones that were, they literally had peaceful land. They treated the people like they were supposed to. So I placed the moniker because there was so many principles in Japanese philosophy that I actually agree with. Like, say what you want about like Asians or like however you feel. Really, you shouldn't feel any type of way. But like however you feel about like how you progress in life and your understanding of a higher power or what's next and whatnot. Japanese people got it right. Like literally just doing good onto people and letting the karma reciprocate everything else really is a lifestyle that I can get behind. So
Yeah.
and being honorable at the end of the day, because a lot of people don't have honor in what they do.
No, I feel that. So, like, do you like katanas and like Japanese swords better than like European swords or
European swords
African
are
swords?
very flashy and not really like combat savvy. There are people that are good with them, but when you go to a Japanese sword, it's really like all around skill. Like if you have a Japanese, not even just a katana, a nodachi, which is like what 7 to 8 feet of steel sword, and
The
you literally have to
katana or
wield
the
that
day
motherfucker.
katana?
Yeah, it's a giant katana, like basically.
That's the day katana, I believe.
Yeah, they katana. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah,
like the day katana, the o katana, the regular katana, and then I believe like a wasani or something, and then a tanto. There's like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
five different levels of it, and they're all
Mhm,
essentially the same sword, but like just the weight and length of them. I believe
mhm.
like day katana is the biggest. So yeah,
Yeah, exactly. But the point I'm getting at is that the amount of skill and patience that it takes to wield that
yeah,
is a training within itself.
yeah, I agree. And they're just cooler looking, honestly.
Facts.
Like katanas are badass looking. So are
Mhm,
kopeshes. Kopeshes are like, I believe, Egyptian swords.
mhm,
They're just badass looking. I don't know how
mhm.
functional they are. They look kind of janky, but they look cool as fuck.
You have to show me one. I haven't seen an Egyptian sword before. You have to
It
show me
almost
that.
looks like a question mark. Like, have you ever
Oh, the
seen that?
sickles.
Yeah.
The sickles for oh yeah, 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 yeah. I know
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
I have
almost
seen
like a
one.
sickle. Yeah. Like it's like the blade, like it's a handle like a sword, but then like the
But
blade
it
is
looks
question
giant
mark.
ass
Yeah.
question mark. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen those.
Yeah,
Like
those are cool as fuck.
what was that movie? The Mummy Returns. They were using those.
Oh, I guess, yeah, probably. I haven't seen that movie in fucking years.
Bro, they had the entire trilogy on Hulu, and I got indulged because Brendan Fraser is kind of awesome.
There's three of them?
Bro, you ain't never see Tomb of the Dragon Emperor with Jet Li?
Nah. I saw it.
Yeah,
That's part of the Mummy series.
yeah, yeah. They found the first two are about Imhotep and Egyptians. The third one is about Chinese mummies. They mummified their people too.
I thought, wait, wasn't one of them with The Rock?
Yeah, that was the second one. That was the second one.
Okay.
And then they made a spin-off movie called The Scorpion King that
Oh,
showed The
okay, the
Rock
one with.
history.
Okay, that's the third one then? Yeah, that you're
No,
talking
no,
about?
that was a spinoff. It's like how
Okay.
Fast and Furious, and then you got Hobbs and Shaw, which is a Fast and Furious spinoff. The
Okay.
Scorpion King was a Mummy spinoff, and then right after the Scorpion King did well, because they wanted to show you the story behind the Scorpion King, they literally made a whole bunch of different Scorpion King movies. I have not watched them. I've been told they're bad. But the third actual movie to the Mummy theory was the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. That shit was fire. That was one of Jet Li's last movies too, so the shit was fire.
Oh, yeah. I'll look that up too. I didn't know that one even existed. Yeah. Those movies were kind of fire back in the day.
Yeah, no, for their time they were. For their time they definitely were.
I'm sure, like, the CGI is dated as fuck by now.
Yes, it is.
Because that came out, what, like, fucking 15,
Early
20 years
2000s.
ago? Like,
Exactly, early
shit.
2000s.
You like video games?
Hell yeah.
What's your favorite video
Bro,
games?
like that's the main thing I indulge in is video gaming. Like I'm outside like any other person. I don't like being outside that much, but if I'm in
Same
the
way.
crib, I'm probably on the game. I'm definitely on the game, and I'm not one of those. Oh yeah, 2K and Madden. I do play Madden, but I like to. I'm a fighting gamer because I played in fighting game tournaments before for money, so that's what I do.
You like fighting games?
Oh yeah, big Mortal Kombat fan, big Street Fighter fan. Street Fighter was the first.
Oh, you like
Uh,
the like 2D ones, like the side ones?
yeah, I like 2D and I like the creative ones. Like, you ever play For Honor?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, no, that's an actual like medieval sword fighting game where basically it's a fighting game, but it's like third person and you in the actual like war zone. Think Star Wars
Oh,
Battlefront with swords.
I've seen people play it. I haven't played it myself though.
Yeah, I played that really, really heavy. It's literally Star Wars Battlefront with swords. So,
That's pretty cool though. The Battlefronts, the original Battlefronts were dope as fuck.
see, I knew it was the reason I was cool with you, Johnny. You got taste because the new ones they're
Grazie.
cool, but it's just so much going on. I remember the PS2 version where you literally could have to sit next to a person and do a conquest, and it was fun.
It was. It was dope. Like I remember playing with my older brother and like that shit was dope as fuck. Yeah. You ever play Dark
Hmm.
Souls?
Yes, my homie just got me into Dark Souls. I just don't, bro. The whole unforgivingness of it is so fucking unforgiving. Like it's so hard, and he
Once you get
literally
used
carries.
to it, it actually gets really easy. Like
Hmm.
once you like basically there's like a set of rules to the game that the game
Hmm.
follows itself, and once you figure out how to use those rules to your advantage, you basically can run through with like the shittiest knife, no fucking armor, and like you'll be a badass, but like you have to learn that shit. It's just not forgiving on those rules. But yeah,
Exactly. Like I literally was playing Dark Souls 3 with Six from Dignity, and he literally was carrying me through the game, and I had ended up being a pyromancer, or no, well, actually a mage build, and I was using magic. I had a staff and a sword. He just got me the legendary magic sword that gives you that green flash after the sword.
oh
He just got me that.
yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember what it's called though.
I don't either. That's why I didn't want to butcher the name. I was like, all I know is when I
Wait,
swing
are
it,
you
I get a
playing
magic blast
3
out of it.
or Dark
Hmm?
Souls 3?
Yeah, I'm on Dark Souls. I'm playing Dark Souls 3. I
Yeah,
never
that's how I
played the
started too.
first two.
What's up?
I never played the first two. No, I take that back. I played one. I never played two, and then I'm playing three now.
I haven't played 2. I played 1. I think 1's actually better than 3. It's just 3 is a lot prettier, honestly.
Hmm.
And like 3, I think 3 should be 1 and 1 should be 3, to be honest. Like it would have been better that way, cuz
Hmm.
if 1 had three's graphics, people would say it's like the best game ever, cuz it just
You got a point with that one.
is, yeah, like the bosses are, except for like 2 bosses, there's always like 2 fucking bullshit bosses in From Software games. Or they're just like, hey, we're fucking with you, right? And it's like, yeah, you're doing it a little too much though. Like what if you just chilled
Exactly.
with this guy? But I don't know,
Yeah,
some
I done
people
got
say
killed
like,
by so many man-eating chests.
yeah, right, those motherfuckers. I just fucking attack chests now. I don't open them.
Hey, give you. So it's not just me with PTSD from opening chests in the game. Because you open the wrong one and he just start biting you. I'm like, oh my god, nah, I'm just going to attack every chest I see until I
Right?
feel like
You
it's
have to. Like, and they'll kill you on like one go too.
And then my homie taught me how to look for him. He told me,
Isn't like the chain unwrapped or something?
yeah, no, the chain. If the chain is facing you, then it's safe. If the chain is not facing you when you stand in front of it, then
Oh yeah.
definitely it's a mimic. Yeah.
And I think if you like watch it for I think like 10 seconds, it has to breathe every so often. So it'll
Yeah,
like
if you watch it,
slightly
you can
open
see it
its
breathe.
like fucking chest mouth. I hate, like, some of those things are just meant to ruin your life in that game. It's definitely for
Definitely meant to ruin your life at all costs. I used to. I still hate the fact that it's unforgiving, but having somebody to be able to carry you through it and show you what to do and not to do makes it easier.
yeah, I think they're kind of designed that way to like
Hmm.
kind of like old school games where like they're one play, like the old Zeldas, they're like one player, but if you play with someone who's played them before, they're like super
Hmm.
fucking fun because they'll be like, oh, there's a secret thing over here, and you can go and check
Hmm.
that shit out, and it's like, oh, fucking cool. Thanks for showing me that. And like,
Exactly, and then they end up helping you, and you've been stuck on that stage for like a week.
right, like, and you actually like call people up, like, dude, how the fuck do you beat this shit? Like, what the fuck do you do?
Bro, we all had the same childhood as gamers. Like, bro, like, hey, did you beat this? Nah, I ain't beat it yet. Hey, he beat it. I'm gonna call
Right,
him.
like, fucking yeah, the old school Zeldas were the best at that shit. Um, like one motherfucker would be like, "Oh, I got this giant sword from this giant dude." I'll be like, "How the fuck you get that? That's not in the game." And he like come over and show me. I'd be like, "Oh shit, no one ever fucking told me about this." Now you can just go
Hmm.
on YouTube and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, everyone knows that shit."
Everybody's giving away secrets now.
Right,
Y'all like let this be a lesson to every gamer in this interview. Like, y'all got it
right.
easy. Y'all
I
got
try
it
not to
easy as
YouTube
fuck.
shit. It almost ruins games for me.
No, it helped me because when I was down and I ain't have a game system at the moment because I was in a transition in my life, being able to watch other people play games that came out that I really
Oh well,
wanted kind
that's
of helped.
different. Yeah, I watch motherfuckers play games that like are on PS5 or whatever, because I
Hmm.
still got Xbox One and shit, and I'm like, all right, I'll watch this
Hey,
motherfucker
why
play
ain't you
games
never
that.
add me, boy? If you ever online, you know I play.
Oh, you
Swear.
got Xbox One?
Help, bro.
Oh shit, yeah, just fucking. I'll throw you that shit after this.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But yeah, fucking. For some reason it stopped reading discs, which is a pain in the ass. So I only got Game Pass games.
Oh yeah, no, me. I literally have down. I don't like keeping disc because I like my shit digital. That way I can load my profile back up and I still got it.
Oh, you
A
can
lot of
like.
people don't even buy disc anymore.
I'm kind of old school. I like discs.
Mm.
I had like a collection of like games and shit, but then like once it stopped working, it's like, all
Hmm.
right, why would I buy a disc? But
Fact.
yeah. But anyway, back to battle rap.
The
Uh
big ass tangent. Sorry, guys.
but who would you say, not including yourself, who's like your top 3 like coming up?
Locally,
Yeah,
top three. Uh, Venom, definitely.
Venom's fire.
Um, who else? Coming out of, I'm trying to strictly stick it within our realm and our scene. Venom, my boy Killer, he's gonna be a problem when people get past the whole animated dance move shit. Because I made the joke and I ain't expecting to go that far, but now you notice that like he does a lot of animation in his battle, but
Who,
as he
Killer?
progresses, it's going to get worse for his opponents because he's going to find more ways to do that shit, and it's going to be dope. So Venom, Killer, and if I had to come with a third, it would be hmm, who do I really like coming out of my class? No, I can't even put. See, the person I want to put in my third don't battle rap enough, and it pisses me off.
Who?
Gravity, where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is Gravity? I
Gravity?
actually like his style a lot, and I feel like his shit is really slept on. And the last time I seen him battle
I'm trying to
was
remember.
the anniversary card.
I who'd he battle?
He battled. I forgot. I gotta look at that card. All I know is he had a black coat and gloves on. I was in the crowd.
Did he battle Bino G when they both got ducked?
I think so. I
Because I
know he
think
had
I
a
was
battle
there
on the
for that
yard
one.
when he did that 3 point special move bar. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I remember. Because I think I was there for that one actually. And like, I remember him being like weirdly quiet at first. And then
Hmm.
someone told him to, oh my god, speak, John. Told him to speak up. And then he just like got through the rest of his round pretty fucking fire.
Yeah, he literally in the last two performances I've seen from him, he's been consistent. Nobody in Dignity talks about him, and it pisses me off because I feel like he one of those slept on hitters. Because
I've
he
only
literally
seen
comes,
like
he
one or two
performs, he's
battles from
always
him
ready.
though.
Hmm?
How many battles does he have?
I think the only two I remember is the one from the anniversary card and that one against Bino G. And he went. fucking crazy. Like I was like, bro,
I
at
thought those
Raw,
were the same one.
and y'all ass go not appreciate him until he on somebody else's stage.
No,
Like,
I feel that. Yeah, he should come back then.
yeah,
Combat
bro,
Gravity.
I really, he's one of our class that nobody talks about. Like, he came in the same time, me, you, Tony, Benny, all of us, and he doesn't get talked about. And then low key, and that's the type of person I am. I'm never like really thinking about my career most of the time, even though I should be. I be thinking about other people's careers, what they doing that's cool and shit. So I was like, bro, if he literally just kept going, and then he got in front of the right person and smoked them, he would be fired. Like he'd be on NoCo somewhere. But it
Yeah.
is what it is. People gravitate to what they want.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he has like personal shit going on. There was like a whole
Probably,
pandemic and shit for a year. So, I don't know. Maybe he'll come back.
probably.
That'd be cool. From what I remember, he was good though.
Yeah, no, I like him a lot. But those, if I had to get my top three that came out of like Dignity with me, or like that I actually like really really like, those would be the three. They'll definitely be the three. Because I don't want to just because I could easily make a top three out the mud, but I'm not gonna do
No, I
that.
feel you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is there anyone you want to battle that isn't already like
People that
set up
I
or nothing?
want to battle,
Yeah.
Black Mage got to come outside.
Black Mage
I'm
is cool.
already me and Ro from NoCo have been talking for the longest. But then he just lost the father focus. I told you no damage goods, and you went out there and got beat up. Why? Now I got to beat up on what's left of you. I don't like that. But Ro, Black Mage, uh, there's not too many other people that literally like spark my interest. I'm more of a like want to like accept battles than the more like, oh yeah, I'm after this person, because I don't really chase people. Only if it really has a point to it. Like me and Black Mage make sense. Me and Ro make sense. Other than that,
Yeah.
any other battle is more of like, oh yeah, you cool. I'll battle you.
Yeah, I low key just want to get rid of certain notebooks because they're keeping up space. So I just
Hmm.
want to battle people who I already have rounds for. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't really search for people.
And I owe you one. Don't ever think I'm not a man of my
Oh
word. I
yeah, we
told
were
you.
gonna battle. Yeah,
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
got that
You
round sitting around too.
you gotta smoke. If you smoke Chris all the way flat out, I'm definitely agreeing. But if you make Chris debatable, you gonna need one more, and I definitely got you.
Okay, I got you.
You gotta
I
smoke
don't see
Chris though.
myself losing that battle, honestly.
You say you don't see yourself?
Nah. I've had hella time to fucking prepare for it, rewrite it. Like I've yeah. I'm not gonna
I
lose
need I
that
need to
shit.
I don't need Johnny IE. I need Johnny Waffle that day.
Nah.
John IE cool, but I need you to tap into Waffle for like 2 seconds
Dr.
and
Waffle
go
mode.
crazy. Dr. Waffle.
Low key, like looking back, I think my nicknames are just like spin off of Mario games.
Facts.
I just have my
I
own
can
little
guess that.
Mario universe for myself in my head.
Yeah, nah, you have a promising like battle rap career if you keep progressing forward. It's just that you need to actually like put the foot to gas, bro. Like you can
Take
get
life
only thing that
serious.
stops.
Yeah. What up? You kind of
I
froze.
said that you put foot to gas. Only thing that stops you is you.
Yeah, I don't take life serious enough. I should
Yeah,
like do
bro,
more
it's not
battles.
even about that. It's just that I've seen you rap before while you shit faced. If you can take that passion that you take when you was like drunk and fucked up, like nobody's fucking with me mentality, and just put it into sober you'll be fine because you got it. I've seen you.
Well, thank you, mister.
So I thank you, Mr. Fee. There you go. Now take your shit serious.
I don't
There
know.
you go.
Compliments are weird. I don't take them well. I think I'm
It's
alright.
fine, bro.
I'm okay at rapping.
Yeah, no, you do your thing. All jokes aside, you do your thing, and it takes a lot like to even step up there and actually, put forth the effort to rap. So, and it's a lot of people, being in Dignity, that just be there just for taking up space and don't really
Yeah.
progress. So,
Nah, I feel
like,
you. Some
you take it
people,
seriously, you got my respect.
yeah, some people kind of take battle rap a little for granted, in my
They
opinion.
love the internet. They don't love the rap.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I think some people look at battle rap in a weird way, you know what I mean?
hmm
Like they almost look down on it, and I don't
Yeah,
get
nah,
that.
that's true. That's a whole different conversation. That
Yeah, I feel you.
people do.
But any upcoming work?
I'm waiting on me getting this plan together as far as music is concerned. I literally gotta get my plans for videos and shit like that so I can actually drop my project. Cause I dropped a song called "Sword in the A Track" a couple months back or a month back, and it's on all platforms. Go check that out under M.Wise. And as far as battle rap is concerned, I got no coats on May 22nd. I got my Dignity Battle main event with Gunchi on June 20, 27, 26, 27.
So what?
And
Yeah.
and then I might be on uh, another league in August, but that's on hush until it gets confirmed.
All right, cool.
Mm.
Not bad. Uh, any last words or shout outs before we
Shout
dip?
out you for having me. I appreciate you, Mr.
Well, thank
Al.
you for coming on. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Shout out Dignity. Shout out House of Anarchy. Shout out the mud. Stay out the fucking mud. Of course, it's not a slogan. It's a warning. And hey, everybody doing their thing. Keep progressing forward. Shit, words from show.
Indeed. But all right, yeah. Fucking, I'll talk to you later, fam.
All right, fam.
And
Peace.
send me your Xbox
I'm gonna do it
username.
now. I got you.
I'll add you.
All right.
Cool, cool. Peace, man.
Peace.
Alrighty. That. Oh, you can't see me. That's some bullshit. Need to be able to see my beautiful fucking face over here. Anyway. Oh, that's too much of my face. I don't like that. Yeah, that was Shogun. Cool motherfucker. Yeah, he was there for probably my first 2 or 3 battles. He was in the crowd for it. I think I've watched like most his career except for a couple things at the beginning that I might have missed. He's just a cool guy. Check him out. Low key, his music is fucking fire. So check out his music. I believe it's M.Wise, M.Whise, I believe is his music name, and then for battle rap he's Shogun. Yeah, his battle raps, his battling has gotten like significantly better and really, really fire in the last couple battles that he did. I'd say like the last year or two, he's been accelerating upwards, and he's definitely fire. Music, go check his music out. I'll probably put a couple of his songs in the description because they are super fire. Anyway, I don't know how to end videos, so fuck you guys. I'm out.